The blister beetle is one of those creatures that quietly defies expectations. It does not chase, it does not roar, and it does not rely on speed or size to survive. Instead, it carries its power within, hidden in its blood, waiting to be revealed only when touched. To understand the blister beetle is to understand a different kind of survival, one built on chemistry, patience, and warning rather than force. Blister beetles belong to the family Meloidae, a diverse group of beetles found across nearly every continent. Their evolutionary history stretches back millions of years, shaped by pressure from predators and the constant challenge of survival in open environments. Unlike beetles that rely on armor or camouflage alone, blister beetles evolved a chemical defense so effective that few animals ever attempt to eat them more than once. Their name comes from a substance called cantharidin, a powerful toxin produced within their bodies. When threatened, a blister beetle releases this chemical through a process known as reflex bleeding. Tiny droplets of toxin seep from joints in the legs, coating the beetle's surface. For predators, even brief contact can cause intense irritation, blistering, or poisoning. It is a clear message delivered without sound or movement. Do not touch. Physically, blister beetles vary widely in appearance. Some species are long and slender, others compact and rounded. Colors range from dull browns and blacks to striking metallic greens, blues, and yellows. These bright colors are not accidental. They serve as a warning, signaling danger to birds and mammals that rely on vision to choose prey. In nature, visibility often replaces violence. Despite their toxic reputation, blister beetles are not aggressive. They do not attack or pursue threats. Their defense is entirely reactive. Most of their time is spent feeding quietly on plants, flowers, or leaves, depending on the species. Some blister beetles consume crops, which brings them into conflict with humans, while others feed on wild vegetation and remain largely unnoticed. The life cycle of the blister beetle is one of the strangest among insects. Rather than a simple progression from egg to larva to adult, blister beetles undergo a complex series of transformations known as hypermetamorphosis. The larval stages look and behave very differently from one another, each adapted to a specific task or environment. After eggs hatch, the first larval stage is highly mobile. These tiny larvae actively search for hosts, often targeting bee nests or grasshopper egg pods. In some species, larvae cling to passing bees, hitching a ride back to the nest where they feed on stored food or developing larvae. This strategy requires precise timing and remarkable instinct, despite the insect's small brain. As the larvae grow, they transform into less mobile stages, focusing entirely on feeding and development. Eventually, they pupate and emerge as adult beetles, fully equipped with wings, chemical defenses, and reproductive capability. Each stage of this life cycle reduces competition and increases survival, a strategy refined over generations. Blister beetles play a complex role in ecosystems. As larvae, some species help regulate populations of grasshoppers, which can become agricultural pests. As adults, they interact with plant communities, sometimes causing damage, sometimes contributing to ecological balance. Their presence reflects the constant trade-offs within nature, where no species exists purely as a benefit or a threat. Predators that attempt to consume blister beetles often learn quickly. Birds that taste one may experience immediate discomfort, associating the beetle's appearance with pain. This learning spreads rapidly through populations, reducing future attacks. In this way, blister beetles protect not only themselves but also others that share similar warning colors, reinforcing a broader defensive system. Human interaction with blister beetles has a long and uneasy history. Cantharidin has been known for centuries, once used in traditional medicine and infamously as an aphrodisiac despite its extreme danger. Improper use led to serious illness and death, earning the substance a dark reputation. Today, its toxicity is well understood, and contact is avoided whenever possible. In agricultural settings, blister beetles pose a particular risk to livestock. When crushed into hay, their toxin remains potent. Animals that consume contaminated feed can suffer severe poisoning. For this reason, farmers monitor beetle populations carefully, not out of fear, but out of necessity. From a conservation perspective, blister beetles are not generally endangered, but habitat loss and pesticide use affect their populations. Because they are sensitive to environmental changes, their decline can signal broader ecological disruption. Protecting insect diversity includes understanding species like blister beetles, even when they are uncomfortable or dangerous to humans. Why the blister beetle matters lies not in its toxicity alone, but in what it represents. It shows that survival does not always favor strength or aggression. Sometimes, the most effective defense is a warning, a lesson learned through experience. It reminds us that nature operates through balance, experimentation, and consequence. The blister beetle does not seek attention. It does not announce its presence. It simply exists, carrying its chemical shield through fields and forests, shaped by pressures older than humanity itself. In the vast network of life, it occupies a precise role, neither villain nor hero, but a testament to the quiet ingenuity of evolution.